What's up YouTube? I'm Jade Joestar. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I teach you how to come... What? What's up YouTube? My name's Jade Joestar. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I teach you how to become the best version of yourself for free. I think that fitness should be accessible to everybody and shouldn't really come at a price. That's subject to change though, because if my pockets get empty, so do my morals. Just kidding. That's a joke. I've got a question for you. Are you skinny? Do you think you're skinny? Have other people told you that you are skinny? If you said yes to any of those, congratulations. This is you. Welcome to Earth. But in all seriousness, if you think you are skinny, I've been there. Growing up, I was, unfortunately, the skinny kid, which, for a girl, beauty standard says is a good thing, and the beauty standard is always correct. Back then, it was good for me to be skinny, and I thought I was doing everything right. In my eyes, I didn't like my appearance. Nobody took me seriously. But yeah, growing up, I was always skinny. I have a fast metabolism. Fast metabolism plus very high anxiety growing up. I was basically skinny always. I've never gone through a chubby kid phase. It was just always skin and bones. This is what I used to look like. And up until 2022, because I've been lifting for about 2.5 years, up until 2022, I was so skinny. I didn't like how I looked. I had major body dysmorphia. But then one day, all of that changed. The year was 2021, and I heard word about this show that was coming out. And I was like, what's this show? So I look it up, and it looks really cool, and all the characters look so awesome and stylish and muscular. This show was Arcane, completely separate from League of Legends. If you're not watching Arcane because of League of Legends, what are you doing? You're missing out. I see Arcane and I'm like, whoa, this is so sick. I didn't know that I could be built like that. I literally want to look like these characters. Mind you, I was like 15 at the time, so nothing was stopping me from becoming what I wanted to become. I was skinny now, but that would change. November 6th, 2021, I'm sat. I become absolutely obsessed. What? I become absolutely obsessed with Arcane. And I told myself, I'm gonna give myself a year, and by the end of this year, I'm gonna become as strong as Vi. Did I achieve that goal? No. That whole year, I was slacking off. I made barely any progress, and I felt like poop at the end of the year. So it's 2022, and I'm like, maybe I should just get back into this. I took a year off. Let me just get back into it. So I start lifting on a relatively consistent basis. I had a lot of gaps in my training, and I didn't really take it that seriously. The end of 2022, I got a little bit of muscle. You know, I'm kind of working out a little bit more. 2023 comes around, and I start grinding a little bit harder. I start actually working out consistently. So I consider 2023 as the year that I actually started. Because I started working out consistently, my diet was a little bit better, and I was feeling good about myself. And then I hear tell that Arcane Season 2 is coming out. Me being who I am and betting on myself all the time, I told myself I am going to be as strong as Vi when Season 2 comes out. The first episode of Season 2, I better look like this or I quit. I sat down and I told myself, what is happening? Why am I working out but I'm still seeing no progress? Sure, I have muscle definition, but I have no mass. I'm still pretty skinny, and nobody sees that I have muscle unless I'm flexing. So I researched that exact question and I came across this magical tool that we all know as bulking. Bulking changed my life. I decided to do a very, very serious bulk for about 3 months. I didn't know what I was doing, and frankly, getting the food down was way harder than actually hitting the gym. But I just stuffed myself full of calories. I tried hitting around 2,800 calories per day. It was a lot, and I felt gross sometimes, and I just was like, I can't eat anymore. I hated it. But I stayed consistent. And at the end of 3 months, I looked like this. A side-by-side comparison. This to this, pretty cool if you ask me. Arcane Season 1, Episode 1 was right around the corner. Did I look like Vi? No, I look like Vi if she ate 5 quarter pounders per day, per month, per year, per life. I was chubby. I wasn't fat, but I was chubby, and that's the goal of the bulk. But unfortunately, I decided to bulk right before my goal. So sure, I had the mass of the character that I was trying to achieve the physique of. I had the mass, but I didn't have the shreds. So I didn't feel terrible about myself, though, because I had reached one of my goals, which is bulking. Now it was time to cut. And safe to say, I am still working up to that physique. Did I reach my goal to the T? No, but I've made way more progress than I would have ever made had I not set that goal. It's all about setting goals. That was my story, and I'm going to give you 3 tips so you can achieve the same thing. Tip 1, track your calories. Track your calories. I'm still getting the hang of that right now. During my first bulk, when I tracked my calories, I made more progress than just guessing and being like, oh, I feel full, so I feel like maybe I ate enough. If you feel full, I don't care. You're not eating enough. Shove that down right now. Where was I even going with this? Tip 2, set goals. If you want to look like this character, go for it. If you want to look like this character, go for it. For me, it didn't work saying I want to be this many pounds. I had to give myself a visual example, and so that's why I chose a character that I really wanted to look like. Tip 3, drink water. You are about 50 to 60% water, and your muscles hold that water, and that's what gives them their definition. All in all, you'll just have a better experience with the gym and with the bulk. My final tip, and what I think is one of the most important tips, when you are on the bulk, do not, under any circumstances, do not stop working out. Why? Why should I not stop working out? Because if you stop working out when you're on the bulk, when it's time for the cut, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be sweating more, you're going to be out of breath faster. Do you want that? Do you want to lug yourself around looking like one of those guys from Wall-E? When you're bulking, don't just trust that muscle memory will solve all your problems when it comes to the cut. If you instead decide to just do some bulking is my ginormous hiatus from the gym, you're going to end up with 5 chins. Do you want that? Those are my tips. Bulking and diet are not the only 2 factors that you'll need to get the physique that you want or to build this healthy lifestyle or reach your goals in the gym. If you want a 100% guarantee that you will be in the gym when you need to be in the gym and not miss any days, then watch my next video. I'll be talking about your why. Anyways, this was me. I hope these tips helped you out. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to cover. But until next time, maidens, I will see you later.